You know, if you truly love me, you would listen to my proposal.
Gino and Jasmine from 90 Day Fiance are back, but what's actually going on with them?
Why did you do it?
I told you why.
Why?
Are they still together? Have they managed to resolve any of their crazy issues?
I feel more attracted to my ex even than to you.
Guys, from financial troubles to jealousy to communication and bedroom issues, these two have been through a lot, and somehow it's only gotten crazier.
And I thought that this was gonna be fun.
So we all remember just how insane they were on season 5 of 90 Day Fiance, but now they're back for season 6, and things have only gotten weirder for them. Jasmine's drama didn't end with season 5, because at the beginning of season 6, she explained that she moved apartments frequently because she didn't want to get caught up in a long-term lease, and she was waiting for her K-1 visa, and when it arrived, she wanted to be flexible and not have to pay huge fines to get out of a lease. But when it came time for her to move again, she revealed that she wanted to live like a queen for her last month. And she picked a funny person to be her king, because it definitely wasn't Gino. Because Jasmine revealed that the building she decided would be a good place to move into was occupied by none other than a recent ex-boyfriend. And for someone who is known for being jealous, that was just a bizarre choice, because Jasmine even linked up with the ex to share the good news, and since she considers him to be a good friend, and the two even joked about Gino visiting soon in Panama, and Jasmine said that Gino might bump into her ex into the halls. And it's really ridiculous that Jasmine thinks this is okay, because if Gino tried to move in with his ex, she probably would have done something insane. And that's not really speculation, because Jasmine was upset that Gino was even texting his ex. So she's not okay with anyone contacting someone that they used to be involved with. But then again, we know that Gino's texts to his ex were a lot more significant than just, hi, how's it going? But I do think that we can all agree that, you know, one of the worst parts of Jasmine and Gino's relationship is Jasmine's obsession with money. And Gino voiced real concerns that Jasmine has problems with her spending habits in season 5. She wanted him to spend $500 on a shopping spree out of the blue, and Gino thought that this might be like a one-time thing, but it really wasn't, because Jasmine only got worse, expecting Gino to pay $3,000 a month for a luxurious apartment, and Jasmine was out of work and relied on Gino to fund her life. And in the premiere of season 6, she expected Gino to drop hundreds of dollars on new hair extensions, and Gino has admitted that Jasmine's obsession with money is ruining their relationship. And oddly enough, he even said that it's affecting things in the bedroom, and they definitely need to get on the same page about money if they want to make things work. But Jasmine has a new money-making plan, because Jasmine has said that this is the couple's final chance to really see if they can make it work. And while Jasmine's definition of cheating extends to Gino just looking at someone else, apparently she's okay with other people looking at her, because Jasmine has actually started an OF account, and I hope she's making good money there, because it made her lose her job as a teacher, and Jasmine doesn't feel any guilt or shame about her new profession. And she said that as a content creator, it's up to her, you know, for how far her account goes, and a lot of it is just like seductive outfits and kind of being revealing and whatever, but there are some lines she won't cross, specifically apparently nudity, and Gino knows that, and they agree as a couple that they wouldn't be doing any nudity. But then again, she's already done some things with, you know, transparent outfits on, so it seems like that line will probably get crossed before too long, especially with her expensive taste. And Jasmine says that she has these boundaries up for herself, not Gino, and she always wants to feel good about the content she posts, and based on her spending habits, I'm sure she'd feel great if she made a ton more money by posting all of herself on the site. And still, Jasmine is looking forward to having a kid with Gino, even if they're not 100% sure that it will happen, because she already has 2 kids, but she doesn't want to deprive Gino of the opportunity of having children of his own. And the biggest issue, to me at least, is that they probably shouldn't be having kids in the first place, given how up and down their relationship is. And it seems like the more time apart has only made more problems into the couple's relationship that was already kind of struggling. And it's hard to know if they'll make it at this point, because although some, you know, big fans have spotted them back together in Michigan, which would seem to imply that they've been able to get at least the K-1 visa and continue their relationship in America. But who knows, because if that is the case, that is pretty crazy. And I mean, just think back to some of the stuff that, you know, they went through as a couple, because in season 5, Gino got caught sending his ex photos that were pretty, revealing of Jasmine, and that's just wrong on so many levels. And Gino and Jasmine were together in Panama when Jasmine got a weird text from Gino's ex, and she was furious that Gino would be texting his ex while he was in Panama, but just texting her wasn't the worst part, because Gino's ex told Jasmine that Gino had sent her topless photos of Jasmine, and just in case Jasmine didn't believe her, the ex sent them through as photo proof immediately, and Jasmine couldn't believe Gino would betray her trust like that. But his defense was that he was only trying to show his ex how hot Jasmine was, and understandably, Jasmine was very upset. But eventually she did forgive Gino, but not everyone agreed with her decision to do that. I mean, those photos were shared in private, and he really shouldn't have sent them to anyone without her explicit permission, and the fact that she forgave him is pretty crazy. But I guess Jasmine really likes the guy because she was willing to give him another chance, and to be fair, Jasmine is far from perfect too. I mean, she takes the standard jealousy that a lot of people have in a relationship to a whole other level, and it's definitely not healthy. And Jasmine revealed her jealousy early on when she got furious with Gino for making small talk with a female worker at a restaurant, and Gino tried to assure everyone that Jasmine was just only a little bit jealous. But that obviously was not the case, because Gino decided to take Jasmine on a nice date when he arrived to meet her in Panama, and he thought the service was great at the restaurant and left a tip for the waitress. But Jasmine didn't see things quite the same way, and she was enraged with Gino and accused him of having something going on with the waitress, which is scary that her mind went there considering Gino obviously just met the person. And Gino tried to explain that tipping culture in America is different and it would have been rude for him not to leave a tip, but Jasmine was not willing to listen to what he had to say, which is kind of a huge red flag. And if she wants this to work out in the long term, she's going to have to learn to be a little less jealous and a little more trusting, especially if they eat meals in America where Gino will likely have to always be leaving a tip. And I wonder how that's going to work if they really are in the US right now. But what do you guys think? And what do you think about Gino and Jasmine? I mean, will they make it as a couple? Guys, let me know in the comments down below.